Good afternoon, everybody. It is Mother's Day today at the Long Island Breakfast Club.
Oh, yes. You want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, and every mother and every figure.
And this is Bernadette. By day, she's a wonderful operetta. She does all kinds of community work, and today she's the co-host. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bernadette Boudreau.
And it's so wonderful to be here with all of you. We want to wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And we want to say that we realize the importance of mothers. We're all mothers.
Yes.
Here. And we wish that everybody, never mind just Sunday being Mother's Day, we'd like you to remember that every day of the week is Mother's Day. Your mother is a very special part of your life, and you should treat her like
as such.
Yes, absolutely.
And even the fathers of the husbands of the mothers should treat the mothers very special.
Oh, absolutely.
And the boyfriends and the grandchildren, because it is your day.
Oh, I demand it.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty well demanding of it too. My daughter already came in, so I saw her already, but it was quick enough because when they live far away, it's hard. They come in, they have to see everybody, and boom, they're gone. But she did a lot of nice things. We had a great weekend, and Mother's Day is very, very special. So we do have two fabulous mothers here today.
Yes.
DIMILIA, mother, Darlene D'Ambrosio.
Ambrosio.
Okay. Ambrosini.
Yeah.
The girl that helped me, she made a mistake.
You must be Italian with that name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look Polish.
Okay, what can you do?
Are you half Polish or no?
I'm half Italian, and I'm half everything else.
Okay.
We're like the Heinz 57.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
The other half is English, French, German,
Irish.
Irish,
Oh, my goodness.
and I think that's it. And for me, I'm 3/4 of Italian, and then a mix of all those other things.
So what I would think by looking at the two of you, you guys were Polish. Because they have that Polish look. The innocence, the blonde hair, the prettiness, and the soft speaking. You know? And yet you're not even 1 ounce of Polish.
No.
Well, I'm a Taurus the bull, so
Yeah.
get me mad. I'm not soft spoken.
She's right about that.
But
Yeah.
I've never seen you in an angry state. And I know you about 8 years now.
Yes. A lot of people haven't. My mother has.
Yes.
I can
Oh,
tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's hope that we don't see that today.
Well, you have this great charity called Rocking for a Cure. I know you just had a great event, and I think Bernadette would like to know a little bit about it because this is her first time meeting you.
Yes.
Well, Rockin' the Road for a Cure is an organization I started back in 2008 after my first bout of breast cancer. I'm a 3-time survivor.
And happy for that.
Yes, I am blessed to be here and blessed to be where I'm at and grateful for every day that I have. And so I started this organization to help other people with external support because I realized when I was going through my journey, I was lucky enough to have a very big family support and lots of friends that surrounded me that helped me get through my journey.
Which is so important.
Yes, and a lot of getting through any types of cancer, anything you may be fighting is your support systems. So we become a support system for people that don't have a support system. And a lot of times when you get cancer, you get hit with financial toxicity and you're not working, and then you have all these extra bills. So we try to help out the patients that call us financially. We try to help them with whatever they may need to feel better, to alleviate their stress, to help with coping skills, just to get them a little bit through the journey where they're not feeling so stressed out about everything. And a lot of times I'll speak to them like peer to peer. And my mother is a nurse case manager, and she takes care of the nursing ends of things and the case management, and also my Aunt Pam also is a nurse, an RN, who also helps the patients as well. And
How can they reach you if somebody out there wants to get a hold of you in your organization? How can they reach you?
well, they could go to rockintheroadforacure@gmail.com, and our website is rockintheroadforacure.org, or they could call us at 516-417-1911. So we mainly help people that live in the Queens area, Nassau and Suffolk County, who are going through the treatment and diagnosis of breast cancer. And we provide services for men and women who are going through that diagnosis.
Which is good for the men too, because they don't know what to do, the men more so.
Yeah, and
Do
we
you have a lot of men?
we probably had about 4. I'm going to say
That's
since
a lot for
Through
you,
the
right?
years, yeah.
since
through the years,
inception
yeah.
of 2008. But we'll help with transportation. It could be housekeeping, lymphedema sleeves, prosthetics, wigs.
Is there any charge for your assistance?
No, we don't charge. It's a free service, but we have like a certain cap.
Is there like each person gets an amount of money to spend, or no? It
We don't
depends on
give,
what they need,
we don't give money out. We give
the service.
a service that totals, like we have like $1,000 per patient. In
Okay.
other words, in services, whatever that may be.
And you send them for an appointment here and there,
Well, it depends on
what they need.
what they need. So if they say to us, you know what, I really could use a massage,
Right.
we'll find a massage person in their area, and then we'll work out something with that
That's great.
person where they could go right in their area. If they need transportation, we have a company that we work with that helps to pick up the patients to get to their appointments and get to their treatments.
That's terrific.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big plus.
Yeah, it's very important, and then Darlene helps them with all the other things they may need regarding questions about their health and their medications and external family support, like right family
Right.
counseling.
Yeah.
So do you actually talk to the client and the family together?
No, I talk to the patient first, the client, and I ask them what's going on. What I need to know is medically and psychologically. I'm also a social worker, and I have to know where they're at in their journey, okay? Because what happens is someone can breeze through it and not have an issue, but other people just can't cope. They're just not sure what to do, how to do it, and what I try to do is to try to put things in order for them so that they can move on and get the services they need, go to the doctor visits that they need or whatever, and try to bring that out. The family, I ask about the whole family. We're not like many agencies. We try to know about the whole family. We want to know, you have children, what kind of support do you have, at home? Where are you at? And what things do you need, and
How could we help you? And
how can we help you? Because everybody's got something different.
Right.
There's no one thing that's going to alleviate everything. But what we try to do is try to say, what is your diagnosis? What is your treatment? Where are we going? What's your doctor? We fill out a whole form for.
So you do the intake on the
I
patient?
do the intakes on the patient.
Now, do you do that on the phone or in person?
And on the phone. On the
Really?
phone I do that, and I will stay on as long as I need to and find that out, and we'll call them and get back to them, or they can get back to me. Sometimes we email. It depends on the patient. Everybody is different, so we can't just put them all in one box and say what we're going to do.
Well, 'cause everyone's
So
an
then
individual.
according to whatever they need, you direct them.
Exactly.
You send them to the right people.
And even the needs with the children are always different depending on how old are they, what are they doing, and
Right.
how they're accepting things. Some kids act out.
Yeah.
Some kids do different things. And we talk about that too, and how to handle that, how to bring that about so that it's a good outcome for them. And then this way I know that when they start feeling a little better, I can tell. If they're not feeling better, I have to tell them to go to their doctor. They also have to sign a release form, and the doctor, because we don't do anything without the doctor's permission, as far as if they would need a compression sleeve or something for if they have edema. Sometimes when you have a mastectomy or something of that nature, you have
Swelling, right?
lymphedema, they call it. It's swelling of your whole arm. Not always, but sometimes you do. And in that case, what they would do is send you to therapy, and they'd massage your
It actually
arm.
hurts when they do the lymphedema, right? It's that hard.
Well,
But it comes down. It comes down.
it comes down, but it just takes time, and it's also hard not to use an arm. You know, there's no way, or what can you say? You're almost out of it. The use of the arm. So we try to find different things that can help that situation. Get them a lymphedema sleeve,
Right.
or if they need a prosthesis for they've had a mastectomy or something of that nature. We try to help them with that. So there's just so many things that come in. Everybody, like I said, has a different story. So we try to make it, whether it's transportation to the doctor, whether it's just even making the call to the doctor. Sometimes I have to put people on a conference call because they're scared even to get back to the doctors again and move on.
Sure.
Because if they have to have surgery or something of that nature, the anxiety is overwhelming, and they can't seem to get it together. Okay, and it's the same with the children. The children sometimes don't understand, why is mommy got to go to the doctor all the time? Why is mommy doing this? And I want to help mommy, and why is the doctor doing that? So that's things that we talk about, and also try to find a way to make everybody fit into this problem situation.
Part of the process, right.
Part of the process.
So now, when people are doing chemo, do they come to you too, or is it after it's all over that they come?
Well, we get referrals at different stages of a person's journey. It could be in the very beginning when they first get diagnosed. We'll get a call from a social worker at the hospital. A lot of different hospitals refer patients to us. Sometimes it's word of mouth that somebody says, oh, I know this organization. Now they've already had their surgery, and they might be just starting chemo.
Right.
Or they might be in the middle of, after like 4 treatments of chemo, that they hear about us.
Because the chemo part, from what I've seen with experience, is the hardest.
Yeah.
It's actually worse than having the actual surgery.
Yeah.
Because the chemo makes the patient so weak.
Yeah.
And as a lover of that patient, you can't help her. So to me, that is, I mean, I lost very many people through it. My own sister died of breast cancer, and my organization, was part of it. So I wrote the book all about her, But when you feel so helpless as that other person, that's where you come in as well, because you talk to the family, which I think is very important.
It is very important. And we also provide food for the patients. I call my dream team, who delivers food every other Saturday. We get donations from different sources like Food Rescue, Stop and Shop, Whole Foods, local pantries, and we all meet and we put bags together of food, and we deliver anywhere from 25 to 30 families every other weekend.
So do you have an office, or do you work from home?
Everything is
From home.
remotely.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
It's amazing, because
No
that's hard.
overhead. We try to keep our expenses
Overhead
down.
will kill you.
so that all the money could go to the patients, you know.
Really
for the
amazing,
services
really
and
amazing.
stuff. So,
So what'd you do with this big event this week? Let's hear about.
so we
I know
had,
you were rocking. I know you were drumming. I know you had the motorcycle people there.
we had Boogie for Boobies, Women That Rock. I got the shirt on right
Look at
here.
that. Nice.
Oh, and I got one for you in the car.
Oh,
so
thank
you
you.
can sport it too.
Well, I got them. That's for sure.
It was a fantastic event. Boogie for Boobies started by a woman, Maria Jack, and I want to thank Maria Jack for starting this great event. And she did it for a few years, and then she kind of passed the baton over, and you know, she's moving on and stuff and moving, and so we took a hold of it and we switched a few things around, but this year we focused on Women That Rock. So we had 6 bands
Oh,
that featured women artists. Sometimes there's all women in the band, sometimes 3, sometimes 1. For our Boogie for Boobies, it was this past Sunday. It was at the Whiskey Rocks, TC's Whiskey Rocks in West Babylon. And thank you, TC, for providing your venue and for all the work that you had did to make it successful. It was a really good event.
it sounded like I saw the pictures and all the women in those motorcycle outfits. They
Yeah,
look strong women.
yes, we had quite a few, you know, we had some nice vendors there and great sponsors. I want to thank my sponsors, Extreme Auto and the Hog Shop and Riding Council, Richie Jaffe, and also the Defense Dames, they were there, and the Armed Women of America, which for Mother's Day, I'm taking my mother tomorrow
Where?
to a safety course for arms and
For guns?
Yeah, we're gonna go shooting.
How nice is that?
Yes, so it's a safety course on shooting. However, we have gone shooting before. Last Mother's Day, ironically, we were with my son in Texas, and that's where he took my mother and I for Mother's Day. So I
To the
guess
shooting range.
yes, to the shooting range. So we're keeping it going,
That's
and
great.
the Armed Women of America, the Defense Dames, they're having a course tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And they're giving some of the proceeds to Rockin' the Road for a Cure. So look them up on
nice.
Facebook and register. And you don't have to have a gun to go. You could just sit for the course and see what it's about, or you could, you know, make arrangements beforehand. They would lend you a gun, a rifle. But I think it's important to know
It
how to
is.
protect ourselves.
It's just as important as taking a class on, you know, jiu-jitsu. You know, if someone tries to attack you and you,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, many women haven't taken it. I know I haven't. Have you?
No.
You know, and yet people are stealing people's necklaces and
Yeah.
all kinds. And we're weak. I mean, we're not all weak in every sense, but there's certain things I know I'm weak in, which is power, strength as far as lifting. And if someone does knock me over, I'm going down. So that's something you really, everybody should think about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I mean, would you actually take a class like that? Knowing you, yes, because she's teaching piano now. I mean, she wakes up one day and she says, and I get a piano thing from her on my phone, and I think that's great. So you're teaching piano now.
No, I'm not teaching it. I'm studying it.
Well, you're learning it, but I know you. You're going to teach it soon. You taught opera, right?
Yes.
And that's what we do when we're older. We're strong women in very many ways, but not in every little thing.
But, you know, you have to keep yourself occupied.
Yeah.
And as you grow older, many people, as they grow older, think that they should sit down and relax because they've worked all their life. And they're going to sit there and they're going to watch the TV, not going to move too much. And what happens is they wind up dying because they haven't
They don't
really,
keep going.
yes, they don't keep their body going. You have to keep your body going. So you think of things that you love to do, whatever it is, and you get yourself involved in that, whatever
very
it happens
true.
to be. With me, it's
Yeah.
music. I love music.
Yeah.
So,
But it is true. With me, it's chatting, talking, promoting, and who knows what's next. Now I'm in films. How did that happen? I'm in 5 films now.
That's great.
But I'll tell you something. Everybody, try it once. because you just don't know. I never thought that would happen.
And
You
she
know.
does wonderful. I did see
So-
your movie, the latest movie that you did, and you were
Yeah, it's
fabulous.
actually going to be out. We're having a screening. We're going to invite you.
She's
it's called
playing the
Max.
mother in it, and
It's called Max, and I'm an Italian mother who adores her autistic son, who's an adult,
Yep.
and he falls in love with an Asian young girl. And as an Italian mother, I'm not too thrilled because you want your son to marry an Italian.
Right.
So it's a very nice,
It's a lovely story.
lovely feature, and it's my first feature. I've always been in, 20-second films, but now I'm in a feature. We're really excited about
You
it.
got to let everybody know when.
Yeah, it's coming
Yes.
up probably in about a month.
Oh, wonderful.
And, we're going to have a little, celebration, some snacks and some drinks.
I can tell you that I did see it, and it was
She's
a
coming
great,
back, for
great,
sure.
great job.
Because Bernadette's one of those that if we say we're having it, she comes bringing cupcakes and donuts and serves them, So, and, Susan made us a beautiful table today. Isn't this a gorgeous table?
It is beautiful.
And
Susan
nice.
always makes it beautiful.
And Susan as well joined the club many, many years ago when we met at a diner because that's what we do. We eat at diners because it's the cheapest meal of the day.
Right.
And
right.
that's how we became the Breakfast Club from that. And now Susan's with me over 7 years making these beautiful displays. No matter where we go, the table always looks so lovely. And Michelle Melchiori, who just left, she is a good witch of Long Island. There are good witches and bad witches. And she has a place upstate, and she made us beautiful coconut Mother's Day cupcakes.
Oh.
Are they nice?
And Susan brought us little muffins, and we have candy here. And we just always have such a good time.
And let me
So-
just say about Susan. Susan is behind the scenes. She never really gets any credit for what she does, but she works diligently all the time, and we love her.
Yes, and she's like my mother.
Yeah, she is. She is so good. She watches everything.
Only
Okay, are
she's
you
younger
ready?
than me, but she's my mother.
Some people just have that motherly thing
Yeah.
in them.
And then the other thing is, I don't know how you feel, your children become your mothers.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Like
you
my
get
daughter, like when I first started venturing out after my husband passed, she's like, "Who are you talking to? How many friends do you have on Facebook? Where did these people come from?" They do become your mother until, and then she moved away, so then I was able to get away with more. You know? But it's nice to have that.
Yes, it
And
is. People
when
who
we
watch
do
us.
have problems, which is like now, my CVR, my TV went, I'm lost. And then if someone touches my VCR that visits, forget it. My grandchildren, if they touch it, it doesn't work the next day.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to the point where I say, don't touch my remote because
You gotta hide it.
exactly. So you're not there yet, but I'm sure your mother probably feels
Yes,
that way.
I am.
She is.
Yeah.
She'll call me up and complain what needs to be fixed in the house, what's broken.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hear what she got for just for
For my
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day, well, my daughter and my son-in-law, they live up in Syracuse, so it's quite a distance from here. But she came down a little earlier than he did, and she was visiting with me for about a week, and then he decided he was going to come down. But he wanted, and my daughter, wanted to give me a Mother's Day present, and they couldn't figure out what to give me, because really, what do I need? And so their Mother's Day present to me was actually George. And what did he do? He came down on the train, and he
On
brought,
the train, too.
and he brought 50 pounds of tools with him
Oh, my
On the
goodness.
train.
on the train, and he carried it along with his luggage all the way down. And when he got to my house, he said, "Okay, I'm here to do all the things that need to be done in your house."
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
That's a very nice
Oh,
Mother's
it
Day
was the
gift.
best.
That's
So
wonderful.
he fixed, light switches, stuff like that. And then they bought me a beautiful outside camera and lights that, go on when people come to the door. And it tells me that somebody's there and all of that. That was my Mother's Day gift from them.
Oh, that's nice.
My son-in-law is like my son.
He
He's my son.
sounds great, but even the part where you don't have to go downstairs, you said? Where
Oh,
you,
yes.
That's unbelievable.
I have an oil burner, and they're so good to me. I have an oil burner, and of course, the oil, you have to watch the gauge, if it's going down or up, whatever.
Yeah.
So, last year, I forgot it, and I didn't go down and look at it, and I ran out of oil. Oh, that didn't go well with them. So he came and he bought a camera and put it on the gauge so that I can look from my phone to the
Oh.
gauge.
She don't have to even get up to go look at the oil
That's
burner.
great.
So I can see how far the gauge has gone down.
That's good.
I'm telling you.
Very smart.
I mean, but what a
Yeah.
gift. And then she has another daughter, Denise, who she's been on the show.
Oh my.
And she works with a lot of animals, and she's very intuitive on the food and the animal care. And she's a doll too. And then
My
she's,
Denise is a wonderful. Oh, she is absolutely
So,
wonderful.
you know,
She's
it's-
my sweetheart. She lives with me, and any kind of a holiday, you know, my birthday or whatever, she's got to make a big deal out of it, and she does. I mean, I keep saying to her, "It's okay, you know." No, and she won't tell me in advance, but she has these plans always ready. Where she now Mother's Day is Sunday. She'll have me.
she has surprises, still more coming.
I've already got some. I mean, she already gave
You're
me.
blessed because you were a good mother and you taught her the right way. And I say that about children. How do you feel about, you know, you have children, so your son, I'm sure, is blessed because you taught him. And he's probably that way to his girlfriend or wife or his
Yes.
significant other. Is that right?
It's true. He is. He's a good son. He's doing great in life, and him and his fiancee Chelsea have all these great plans ahead of them. They're going to get married next year on June 10th.
You're going to be a very young mother of the bride because you're gorgeous. Really.
Ah, thank you. So I'm proud of my son. He's actually doing breast cancer research at Texas A&M, and he's got a stipend for a PhD. And then
Jeez.
after that, he's going to go for MD. He wants to go into oncology.
Really? Wow.
So
Well,
I
that's
s-
because he watched you all these years, right?
I say to myself,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes a bad thing turns into something that's
That's
a good
very
thing.
true.
Many times.
And you don't know it at the time, and it may be like many years later, and then
Yes.
you look back and you say, that's why I went through that.
It's
So
true.
that's the reason
It's
why.
very true. Now your health is good. I can tell by looking
Yeah,
at you.
I'm
And
okay. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you're good.
But, yeah, her son, my grandson, is. He's such a nice young man, and he literally wants to help people. He gets joy out of showing me
Aw.
everything that he does and how the molecules go this way and all the things that
So you
he's
learn a lot
doing.
from him too.
Yeah, and he's surprised that Grammy knows a few things too, you know, so we can talk shop sometimes.
Good.
And,
See, I couldn't do that.
Biology shop.
Yeah, and that's a hard subject.
and my other grandchildren have been with me, Robert and Samantha, with, you know, doing things with
They help out.
helping out
Mhm.
and that type of thing, which the kids all got involved. When she got breast cancer, it was a family
That's
issue.
so nice. Yeah.
Which it
that-
is.
that
It is.
It is, and so many of the family reached out and stayed with us.
How nice.
My husband, my nephew Joseph, his wife, my sister-in-laws.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
It's my brother, you know, my two sisters and everything, and they reached out, and when we had big events or whatever, they would always be there. Their
Which is-
kids would be there.
That's great.
And
Yes.
now it's just, you know, moving on in that way. And
It keeps growing.
and as a grandmother, I really feel very, very strongly about family and about the things that they do together.
Family is the
That
most
is-
important thing,
Right.
and we should never
Right.
lose track of the fact that we need
Right.
our families.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
that's why with Rockin' the Road, I try to make it that it's a family situation, because it is. And a lot of times, people are just concerned about the person
It's
that
what trickles down to everybody.
that is diagnosed, but it really is not that. It's really the entire family
Becomes involved.
It's very
becomes
true.
involved in different ways.
Yes.
And it trickles that into that person to do something else.
Yeah, and then you don't know, they don't know what to do for that person,
Well, it's true.
So
I
they
know,
try
yeah.
everything.
They try everything, and with us, it happened to be that we all just bonded together and,
Got stronger.
tried
And it
to,
helps you get through that terrible
that.
struggle, right?
yeah.
Yeah, everybody,
Just to know that
from the
people
family
care.
brought in their expertise. My aunt is a hairdresser, so she helped the patients with
wigs. and-
if they needed their head shaved, and then with matching the wig up to what their hair was.
Very
Right.
important.
Mhm.
yeah.
And rest in peace, Joyce. She passed of ovarian cancer, and I miss her dearly.
Yeah.
And my other aunt, as I said, is a nurse, and
Right.
she
And it's
helped out.
Nurses Week. This
Yeah.
week is, I mean, you're a
Yes.
nurse, right? You were a
Yes,
nurse?
nurse.
So congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
National Nurses Week.
Thank you.
And so we have both mother and a nurse here today,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, do
Double
you have a
celebration.
brother and sister, or no? Do you have?
I have a brother and I have two half sisters.
Because I never met them. Yeah.
Yes, my brother John and my sisters Trisha and Jackie. They're twins.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well, you
And-
look quite a
and-
family there, lady.
Yeah, and they help out too.
yeah,
It's very interesting how everybody got involved because of
Right.
this, and no matter who it was, it just became like a bond that was so special.
Well, on that, we're gonna have a
Yeah.
toast.
Ooh, what do we
you
got?
know
We
how
have
important-
champagne
You know how
today.
important
Oh, wow.
families are.
Yes. Mhm.
Yes, I do.
And I say salute to nurses, salute to mothers, salute to this organization, Rocking for a Cure, and to my friend here, my colleague, my co-host today, and the opera.
And to Tina.
And
Yes.
Susan, who does all this natural, pretty things here. And of course, Bobby Lacera, who owns this beautiful studio with our new backdrop. And we
And
just,
to Carl for driving
Yes.
you here today.
yes,
Well,
thank
happy
you, Carl.
Mother's Day to everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Cheers.
Very nice. So, I always try to think of things like, what is a great Mother's Day gift? For me, of course, seeing my family. Also, getting a massage. For me, that's like wine and song, and also relaxation.
Yes.
Because I don't know how to relax. So I fall asleep and forget about it when I go in there. And Tranquility Spa, who is one of our sponsors today, is located in Franklin Square and Levittown. And they are the greatest. So one of my favorites is Tranquility Spa. And they're on Hempstead Turnpike in Levittown. If anybody goes, you tell them Valentina sent you from the show. You'll get treated like gold.
Are they a foot spa or?
Both. And now they have a new thing they're doing, which your head goes in a sink and your head gets massaged. So you could get two, not for the price of one, but two things done for Mother's Day. Your head and your body.
Ah,
I
And
like
another
that.
favorite thing of mine, which I'm going to ask you what your favorite is, jewelry, because I love jewelry. Or a Puro Jewelers in Franklin Square. We love Franklin Square. Teddy, who is this big teddy bear, he's a great man. You could get your jewelry there. You could get it clean there. You could sell your jewelry there. You could just have cappuccino, because if you tell them you're from the Breakfast Club, you get treated like a queen.
Ah.
And you meet 5 clients while you're there, and you get business done. Because it's this big Italian, wonderful, wonderful place with people. And thirdly, Franklin Square, Bella Bianca. You would love her clothes. They're very trendy. We just did the grand opening there this week. And it is called Bella Bianca. This weekend, Cinco de Mayo, you get 3 tops for $50.
oh,
Franklin Square, Hempstead Turnpike, before the post office, right there. I just did their grand opening. They were just on the show. Lovely women in the service industry. Her husband is in the Army. She lives in Tennessee, but she travels back and forth. And I actually might be working there on Sundays, because she asked me if I wanted to try it. I said, yeah, why not? You know, it's...
Put another hat on.
Well, what do I do on Sunday morning? Sleep. So she said 10 to 2. I said, well, I'll get out of bed then, you know?
Earlier.
Exactly. And it would be good for me.
Right.
And you don't really have to do that much. Just talk to people and say it looks nice and chicken, chicken, chicken. So those are my 3 sponsors for today. Now, what would be a perfect, I know you got the perfect gift already, but I'm talking about a gift that's something that you like to do or wear.
Well, I love music.
Yes.
So, opera night.
There you go. And that's this week.
Yes, it's tomorrow night. And it's $15 per person, which is a steal, believe me.
It is.
The only reason they charge $15 is so that people who never went to the opera will go and just experience it. Because just go once and experience it. If you hate it, you never go back. It's not an opera, it's a concert, so you get the best of every opera. You get the arias or the duets, the trios, things from the opera that are the most important. You don't get a whole opera.
And not only that, the costumes and the
I was just
and
going to
the
say, how do you
outfits.
dress?
Well, you don't have to dress up, but
No, I meant
No,
you
you don't.
on stage.
oh,
Well,
yeah,
you wear gowns and you wear,
beautiful
tuxedos,
jewelry
stuff
and
like
made
that.
up,
And it's the most thrilling thing, really.
and everybody gets flowers.
And tomorrow night,
Yes.
Isabella she's an accomplished pianist, marvelous.
She is.
And she is going to play for us tomorrow night. My friend Carl paid the company or donated $50 to the company and asked that she, play. And so she's going to play tomorrow night.
How nice
something
is
from
that,
Chopin.
Carl? What a gentleman. We have a picture of the opera ladies, if you can put it out, Bobby. And we have a few pictures of these beautiful blondes here. We'd like to show our, there you go, there's the operettas.
Oh, nice.
And look at how gorgeous they are. Really, and that's her daughter there, behind Bernadette, right there. That's her daughter. And when they come with all their get-ups and the piano and we have
And
a
the
ball.
singing and all the rest of it, right?
Yes.
And this is their program for tomorrow night. It starts. It's in Huntington. It starts at 7:30 p.m.
And it's at the church. What's the name of it again?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the name of the church is. It's
It's a good one.
well, the best thing you can do is go online and look for Long Island Opera Night.
Yes, and you'll find
Opera Night
everything.
Long
There
Island,
it
I
is.
think they call it .com.
Yes, and
That's
you'll
it.
find it. And
And you'll
really,
find
if you
it.
haven't gone once, go. Because that's how I got involved. I went once, and that was it.
$15, and then after the opera is over, they have refreshments free.
And you get to chit
You
chat.
get to chit chat with the singers and the audience. It's really great.
And students don't even pay. Right?
No.
If you're in college and you're taking music, it's free. So it's a nice. So that's what you like, music.
That's what I.
So I would assume you like music. You like drums. You probably like candy too. I don't know. What are your favorite things for Mother's Day be?
I actually like gardening.
Gardening.
Believe it.
God, that wouldn't be me at all.
I do. That's the weekend to do some planting, and I like to plant vegetables mainly. And every year I try different types to see what works or not, and it all depends on the weather. Sometimes I get a really good crop, and sometimes I don't. But I have grapes that come up every year, and I think this year might be the year that I'll have enough that I could try to make some wine. I'm going to venture into that. And I grow a lot of tomatoes and basil and a lot of herbs and cucumbers and
That's great.
peppers and all that. And I enjoy that. To me, it's very relaxing.
It's also energetic, makes you feel good, and you're breathing in the outside
I'm
air.
like one with the earth. And I love playing drums too.
Well, that we know.
I
Jeez.
love to ride my motorcycle upstate.
Well, my boyfriend was saying, would you ever get on one? I said, no, but I'll take a picture on one. That's about it. Because I would love a motorcycle picture. Because I never would do it.
You won't get it on the back of a motorcycle?
Well, for the picture. That's it.
That's it.
I'm too weak.
I have to
Yeah.
tell you the truth. I don't think I would either. I
Photo.
would do the
A
same
photo.
thing. Yeah.
Well, my mom has her license.
Do you ride a motorcycle too?
Well, I did. It's
she
been a
did?
while, but you know,
Where is the cycle? Is it in the garage?
my daughter has it.
Oh, you gave it to her. Okay.
My daughter
Got
has
passed down.
Yeah.
That was the first one, the CB 100.
it. Yeah,
Wow.
that was a small.
That went around in the family. That was what everyone started with.
You ladies are unreal.
Yeah. Well, the problem was when you can't reach the ground because you're short, you have to get a smaller motorcycle. So, and when I stopped, you know, a few times, I just, you know, kind of couldn't reach the ground well, and I just tipped over. So,
Oh.
person ran over to me and said, "Oh my God, are you all right? Are you all right?" I said, "I'm fine. This is the way I stop." I said, you know, I said, I know that I'm done, and you know, I can stand on the motorcycle and check it out, you know.
So what would be a special thing that you like other than what you're gonna get, which we know it's gonna be great?
Well, I just like the family
You
around.
like the family.
I love when they're all together. I love my great nieces and nephews and all the kids to be around, and it's just nice. And it's nice. I keep all the toys from the past generation, so I have them in a big box, and we just take them all out, and we play. They play with them, and it's like I have my kids young again, you know, and I enjoy that very much.
That's great.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, in Italy, Mother's Day is known as Festa della Mamma. Festa della Mamma.
Festa
That's how you-
della Mama.
That's how you.
Festival of the mother, right?
Yes, exactly.
Mother's
It's celebrated on the second Sunday of the month,
Mhm.
just like us. But it's kind of where you're understanding. It's not commercialized. While gifts are important, they're simple. In Italy, it's more symbolic. Maybe this bottle is something you drank when you were a little girl with your mother for 10 many years. So Mama takes the bottle out. There's a song, Italian song called Mama. I don't know if you've ever heard it.
Yes.
It's a great
Beautiful
song. Play it on your DVD or in your car. And there's a religious influence in Italy for Mother's Day, and it's because of the Catholic background of Italians. And that's something that they do. But
From Mother Mary.
yeah, and the main idea is that wherever you are, moms are always saying thank you, thank you, thank you, right? I know when I get something, I do that.
Yeah.
And today, one of my things is, you know, do something nice, maybe for someone that is not smiling on Mother's Day. Even if it's just buying a pack of gum for the woman ahead of you on the supermarket line. Whatever, don't have it, you know, because you don't know what the other person's going through. And no matter what your personality, you can change, and people can think you have the greatest thing going for the day, but you may not. That's my Mother's Day thing. I mean, everyone has something. You know, I miss my mother terribly, and
And having your children around you on Mother's Day or near,
yes,
talking to them,
yes.
there's nothing better than that.
And then my sister, who she was the baby, but she was the, you know, the family, because she was the baby, she was the boss. So now we see her children on Mother's Day, and we feel like we're the grandmother to her children's children. So it's just all about, like you said, family, family, family. The familia is a big thing in Italy,
Yeah.
but it's here too. I mean, in every religion.
Yeah.
And some people do the same thing on Mother's Day every year. We don't, because things change, and as things change, you have to change with it, but that's a hard thing
Do
to
you
change.
feel with technology that relations kind of change,
Yes.
and the family dynamics have
Yes.
changed
It's
because
the
of that?
technology,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's also from death,
Yeah.
and it's from your children moving and growing up. Now, it doesn't mean you don't love them any less, or you don't love what you used to do, but families get bigger. Like, let's say we used to have Mother's Day with everybody. My grandmother made meatballs for everybody.
Right.
Down the steps online with a paper dish. My grandchildren don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Why? Because it changed.
Because they call Uber Eats.
Exactly. Exactly. So yes, and as far as technology, emails, and cell phones,
Yeah.
I use them. I need them for my business, but it's changed.
Yeah.
And what happened to let's just have a hug, or sprinkle someone with some holy water,
Yeah.
or do something silly like let's eat an ice cream cone. No, you gotta have the sundae. You have to have the nuts. You have The kids today expect all that. Is it wrong? No. But how did it happen? Because the nature of all this change, shit happens in plain English.
Yeah.
And it is expensive to live in New York,
Ah.
let's face it.
Well, Long Island is very expensive. As a matter of fact, Newsday just called us. We're going to be in a feature coming up about being a senior, because let's face it, well, you're not, but we're seniors. You're a senior. How are you going to stay here? So they called us because they know the Breakfast Club is all about 50 plus.
Right.
We gave the woman like 22 people to talk to. She goes, how do you do it? I'm like, a number. That's it. There's so many of us.
Yeah.
And everybody put their spin on it. Will you say, will there be enough Social Security? What are you doing now? Well, what we do with the Breakfast Club. Volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Because that's what's going to take you to the next level of a little job, not a big job, because you can't go back to what you used to do, but of people that are there because they want to be and they don't have to be. And when you surround yourself with those kind of people, look what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, look at our 4 stories.
Yeah.
You know, and now we have a piano teacher soon to be. I mean, what else is she going to do? You know what I mean?
I
And-
think you're going to take lessons.
Yeah, I might. I might.
I have a feeling.
Well, I was thinking about the gun. I was thinking about the gun thing that you just talked
It might
about.
come Friday.
Well, I'm a
you're,
weakling.
you're the opera.
You know.
You got the opera.
Yeah, right. But it is something I would never have done. But now with the way, you know, you can't
The way
walk
the
down
world
the street.
is, you know, unfortunately, we have to think about these things.
Exactly.
But by the way, they do classes, I think, every week. So this just happened to be an introduction class. But it's a club you could join and you could get involved with.
I would think a lot of divorced women go into that. Because they want to shoot their exes.
They put the picture up of their ex on the bullseye, you know, and then
Wouldn't they surprised?
and they do really well.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. The other thing that is something you can do just because you want to change is go have your photo done in one of these boudoir places. You walk in, they take your clothes off, they give you clothes to wear, they fix your face up, and you take a mother-daughter picture. And it's really fun. You do it once because it's probably $200.
Right.
But when are you ever going to do that?
No, it's a special day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to remember that Mother's Day reminds us to pause and take note of the sacrifices, the patience, and the love that we've gotten from our mother. But we should not just depend on one day. It's not the
No,
only
it's
day.
supposed to be every day.
You know, we got to remember that the spirit of Mother's Day should carry on beyond that single day.
Yeah.
And that we should remember our mothers all the time.
Yeah, and then, you know, there's always the story of going to get the flowers, going to the cemetery. You know, and I have a regular with that too, a friend of mine. We go together, we have breakfast by the cemetery, we do our thing, but now we can't really walk to the thing as much because we're getting old. So we bring the daughter, and she walks and carries the flowers and puts them in the ground. But
And we
these are,
take a picture of it too.
but these are things, the memories, because she did it with her mother, and her daughter's doing it with me now, and it's just all those things that mean so much. And you feel better when you leave.
Yeah.
You do.
You know, and it's just, it is what it is. The memories take you through the loss of a person, not the first year. I mean, I'm sure you've had losses. So when my sister passed away, our family is very talkative, very loud.
Yeah.
1 year, no conversation. Eat, see each other on Sunday, no conversation. It took a year. We just looked at each other for a year. But now it's different because the kids were born and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm sure you could all relate to that, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yes.
Yeah. Well, little ones, when they're young, they kind of bring
they bring out the best.
happiness to you. You know, they just do little things that give you a hug or something, and just remind you of when your own children were that age and what they did. So that's a happy feeling.
Yes.
But when you have a death or something, it just, some people can handle it, you know, and others, it doesn't go away.
No, but when you put that energy into a charity, which is
Yes.
what you did
Yes.
with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I did it 20 years ago with
Right.
my other book I wrote about little Nicole. It was called In Love and Friendship. It was because she almost drowned in a pool, and me and my best friend took her on for 5 years. But then after that many years, it was time to put that to rest because we wanted to do something else. Because if you stick with the same thing for so long, you get bored.
Yeah.
And the child is still alive. She's like 25 years old. She's still got issues, but she's still alive.
Right.
So, you know, to me, take a negative and, like you said, put it into a positive.
Yes.
And you'll realize down the line, boy, that was for a reason.
Yes, it is. And, you know, just helping people like we do and trying to get them through, you know, something, you know. One patient I just had, she's going to have mastectomy, and then they found something in her
Lung?
throat, in her lung.
That happened to my friend.
And they can't do the 2 surgeries at once, and she was flipping out. And she said, you know what? I did something. I bought myself flowers. And
That's
I
okay.
said, that's wonderful. And she said, I just wish I had some chocolate candy. So we went and ordered her a little box
How
of
nice.
chocolate candy and
Nice.
sent it to her. So she
That's a
should
nice
have
thing,
it today. You know, I
definitely.
mean, it's the little things that.
Yes, for sure. And it's so nice that you did that.
Yeah. So just to try to make her feel
little-
whatever it was
that
she
she
wanted,
needed.
that she needed the sweetness. That's what we want to do.
Speaking of sweetness, how about a candy? We always have
Oh,
And
goodies on
before
the
we
show.
go,
Very
we
much,
want to say
okay.
Happy Mother's Day to
Yes.
all of
There
the
you go, have
mothers
some
and
candy.
the mother figures out there. Thank
And
you
everybody gets a
for
little
making this a better
gift.
place to
Oh,
live.
thank
We'll get a
you.
little
Because
gift
of
on
the
the
love
show
that you've
always.
given.
Thank
We
you.
ask your friends to please tell everybody, watch it tonight, like it tonight,
Yeah.
share it. Groups are a big thing, as you know.
Absolutely.
And we want to say hello to Mr. Grassi, your boyfriend. Did I get it wrong? Rizzo. I don't know why, Grassi. I call you Grassi.
Johnny Rizzo.
Johnny Rizzo. Have a great holiday. I'm still waiting for my invitation to
And
come
it's his
to your
birthday
show.
on Mother's Day.
Happy birthday, Johnny
Happy
Rizzo.
birthday.
Wow, isn't that nice?
He always has to share it with Mother's Day.
Yes, all right. Well, you know, the mother gets the bigger gift. That's all I can tell you. And in Italy, years ago, Memorial Day was the time to honor and remember the men and women who lost their lives in the military. But some places, Mother's Day is called Decoration Day. Back in the Civil War, which I never knew. I just read this. And it used to be the time where they also went to the soldiers in the cemeteries and put the flowers. So if on Mother's Day, you know how many people go and do that for their mothers? So it's all connected. And, you know, that's what's really great about it.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. But either way you slice it, the tribute day is for mother, mama, grandma, everybody, even your auntie. You might have a favorite aunt. The bottom line is
Mother figures.
right.
All mother figures.
All mother
Do
figures.
something special for that stranger who's walking down the street. It could be $2. It could be very cheap, a cup of coffee. McDonald's, you can get a coffee if you're a senior for $1.50. What's better than that? We go to the McDonald's now at night. You get 4 senior coffees for $3.45. Where the hell do you get 4 coffees for $3.45? And you get it at the window. You don't even have to get out of the car. So, you know, these are the things that make me laugh. You know, yeah, I like going to the fancy places and getting treated like the, you know, queen bee. But you can still do it on, you know, with $1. And that's really it. So I say, Buona Festa della Mama. How do you say it in your language? Or do you have a way to say Mother's Day in your languages?
Well,
No.
my second language would be Italian.
Oh, so then you have
Buono
to say
Vesta
Della Mama.
della Mama.
And what about you? Do you have a nice jingle to Happy Mother's Day in another language?
No, I don't, but I can just tell you that in this language, that I want you all to take note and make sure you treat your mother extra special on Sunday, extra special. But don't remember it's not the only day.
That's
the rest
right.
of the year, you should remember your mother. Those of you who don't go and see your mother ever, you're going to regret it as years go by. So spend that time with her. Spend it.
That is a wrap.